There was a boy named Auric. He wasn't loud, he wasn't famous, and he didn't shine like others. He was ordinary. At least that's what people told him. Every day he tried to be enough for everyone around him. He helped at home, he supported his friends, he respected everyone, but no matter how much he did, someone always found a way to remind him he wasn't good enough. Sometimes his classmates laughed at him because he was quiet. Sometimes his relatives compared him to others and said he wasn't doing enough. And sometimes, even the people he loved the most made him feel small without even realizing it. Auric kept all his pain to himself. He never talked back. He never defended himself. He thought staying silent meant staying strong. But the truth was, he was breaking inside. One night, sitting alone on the rooftop, Auric asked himself a simple question. Why don't people see what I try so hard to give? He wasn't angry, he was tired. Tired of proving himself. Tired of pretending he was okay. Tired of fighting battles no one else could see. The next morning, something changed. Not outside, inside him. For the first time in his life, he realized something important. He never lived for himself. He lived for opinions. He lived for approval. He lived for people who didn't even care if he slept, ate, or cried. So he made a quiet promise to himself. I will build myself, not for them, but for me. And this promise became the beginning of a completely new life. He started small. He woke up early and took long walks alone. He stopped explaining himself. He stopped proving his worth. He stopped saying yes to everything that drained him. He learned the power of the word no. People around him were confused. They weren't used to this version of Auric. Some became angry. Some said he changed. Some tried to pull him back into his old patterns. But Auric didn't return to the person he used to be, because for the first time he had finally met himself. He started reading, learning new skills, working quietly on goals no one knew about. While others wasted time judging him, Auric invested time building himself. Months passed. He didn't become perfect. He became better, stronger, calmer, focused. He didn't try to impress people anymore. Instead, people started noticing him. His confidence grew. His voice became steady. He walked like someone who knew where he was going. And when people saw this new version of him, everything changed. The same people who once ignored him now respected him. The same ones who judged him now admired him. And the ones who underestimated him now wished they had treated him better. But Auric didn't change for them. He changed for himself. He learned something most people never understand in their whole life. Your value is not something people give you. Your value is something you decide for yourself. One day, a boy from his class asked him, "How did you become so confident? You were never like this." Auric smiled gently and said, I stopped letting people tell me who I am. I started listening to myself. And that was the moment Auric realized he didn't need the world's approval. He only needed his own. Years later, Auric became someone others looked up to, not because he was perfect, but because he rebuilt himself from the ground up without expecting anyone to save him. He became the kind of person he once wished he had in his life. And if someone ever asked him the secret behind his success, he would say only one sentence: when you finally understand your worth, you'll stop giving discounts to the world. You don't need louder applause. You don't need everyone to see your worth. You only need one thing: to believe that your story is still being written and the best chapters are ahead of you. Thanks for watching.